Is that right? So, how do you wake the dead? Resurrection of the dead men. Those who believe in Jesus Christ come forth. No? No. The word believe in Jesus Christ is the only yes. Well, what it is, the commandments. What it mean? It was sacrifice. Well, maybe the commandments that would happen. Yeah, 80 years of pleasure, you get that. And that's it for you. You know, so they're talking about. Well, let's see who Michael was. Was apparently put sentence on. Was anybody left? There's nobody here. Not in this location. You get you time more. Did you pay the money? You know. Well, how do you know what he sent you? Oh yeah, you go to sleep over here when you get up and walk. That's for sure. If you walk around this all day, you go in these houses, there's just stinging bugs all over the place. They every ambulance been around once a report for a landscape. You know, they're having the money in a cookie jar. Or the money in a cookie jar. Was the way to made it right? We get three, four checks. That's what it kills us. We got three, four checks put it in your social security account. Your account, and what you do, since you're such a social security expert, and what you do is pay the old timers bills. So let's do it this way. Your molecular man, there's nothing there. You see yourself this way. You can transform it any way you want. But you do see what you see in the mirror. Is it this way, that way, or inverted? You get the right mirror. And that's it. This one. You know, let's see. Yeah, that will be right. If I'm looking at it, then it'll be. If I'm looking at myself, I see something else. But if I'm looking at it, let me see. Was the handbars off the set? We'll go like this, you know, right? So you got the magazines, your electronic magazine. Got these guys. Did you have a good time? Did you have a good time flipping a magazine on? The way it looked like. That's, you know, where are you? Came over the house. You gonna come over there? I come over $12 a half. I thought you wanted to go have sex. Where you leave? I told all I said we were right. And the man made a ton of money in that public support check. Homemade from the South. Yeah. Right? But then they own everything. I did, which is all electronic thing. But then they died. So they never taught nobody how to do it. All they did do was go to Harris. They bought a couple of computers and print the check. Or asked us, we got a route, nobody got a connection, and nobody did anything. If they did anything, you got to run away and give everybody money. Never did. You know, and once they died of starvation, we'll eat your own food and we'll die from it. Well, no, all guilty. That's right. In the flesh and blood. So what it is, you know, as I've been mentioning, I wonder if when I woke up, you hit somebody. When I woke up and they were standing there with a picture, did the gun go off or not? Did a rubber ball go off the wall? You just that thing. Roll out of bed, fell out of the bed, fell on the floor. What do you do? Why do we continue? Yeah. You know, funny, you tell the wife, right? You fall inside yourself. Let's be present if you hold the communion. The aphrodisia or the way picture. Switching the three spirits, three different sized people. What was the favorite child picture? What was the favorite middle picture? What was the good question? What was your father picture? Father, son, Holy Spirit. Was it a mother with a mother, daughter? Holy Spirit, no? Was the spirit or wasn't? Was it God as my husband? Who you being wise as? I have you the Bible as your husband. You know what a husband man is? You go to Matthew. 82% energy. Right? Nobody can start when you know, they have the mind there. You got most of special parts. It comes out of your asshole. You need a strainer for that. And for that kind of money, to ship it, that's the beauty. And did you do your license or they can keep it? You buy more. I went to some of such a website, we had a couple of miles with his agent. That's the beauty. You got to go like it. Those little wild berries, but you have to so you don't buy it, you get cancer. Wild berries. Gallo. We go playing with a telescope, with a microscope, we having a good time. So, I mean, there's that lightning age, eh? So he walked and killed all families like that. I was like, yeah, I'm dreaming. Let's see what it dreams on. Let's see if he walks around as a digital, all right. You know. That's what I remember. We finally got to Michael, so we got over there. And the one day, Southern California, we were having a good time. You know, get outside, get on the grass, and kill them all. I said, which one? Because I came up. I turned around, that was it. It was a digital, right? Look at me, we go for a walk, maybe. So I don't have this satellite system. You, for example, you go and want to do something stupid. Do you think you can walk that? Was it a wild coyotes always being trained? Well, that's good. Was it one day you're having a good time? Turn around. You know, close my eyes, open my eyes. You know, that's a long time later. Take the cell, open it up. Go in. That's a good one. How's a beauty? There's a pink lips. There's a big bad wolf. And then, well, go around, we have to chase the dog in the house. And then there's oh shit, around the house. Well, that's the end of the baby and everything else. He was fucking, you fucking guy. Take the dog for a walk, just got there rest day. I went out there. Liz comes coming down the shop. I wonder when it was. You know, I just walked over to pizza. Was that you? No. And who are you? That's Liz's going. Right. You see, if the first thing, I mean, they will put you in a coma. You know, I mean, you have to agree to get hit in the hand. I didn't agree when I was 5 years old. I was Michael indoor surgery. They hit me with a basketball bat. I don't think so. Or kind of attacked me in the penis. Oh, I could open it up to show the action. There's a little bit extra murder in it. You know, but that's what every 7th year, maybe. I don't know. Did it happen? I was 50 years old. We all go nuts. Would you dump your load? Would they ever tell you to go get like? As if a girl was saying yesterday, man. These are the situations that right? Man. Because we got none of them parents or whatever, you know, money. You know, that's a good one. Who's got the guarantee checks? Who did the 19 years? Who went to prison? Where that's going? You have South Carolina Allen. So I didn't get 432. And what did I get? Less the taxes. Which will rent to 15,000. You have a good time? So that true as a girl, as a lady or a girl in the whatever you call yourself inside the classroom? You get your all D's. Well, whatever it did to me. It's not the answer. It's not why it's off to me. I told you what the answer was. So when you're trained in the sound, you order, no, you're getting that close. That's what my deputy said. This ought to be good. Where's the cereal? There's a cannon. Where's the, how do you turn a light on? Well, you can't raise the string. There's a string here, was there? Well, when you could, those are all ice with. That don't work. We'll polish, right? What happens? Man, yeah, man, that's Kansas case of Cherokee Street. No, Cherokee Road, Gainesville, Georgia. Well, it was Angel, you having a good time? You bought a Castor old camera. Right? Does that want to teach people a bunch of pedophiles? Here's where a kid could be fault. Well, you know, we got to do the laws. There we go. So they're not going to have to over there in prison. Pay attention now for 2 years. So we're going to do laws. Well, what about all half? What if nobody's going to find out? Kids are going to pick up, you know, I was over here who's going to bed, all particularly asshole. You know what I'm saying? You having a good time with me? Well, you know, see what I'm saying? It was your $48,000 to do my paperwork over there. Well, it'd be a hard 48,000. You having a good time with me? Do you want your taxes taken out of your check? Yeah. Well, thank you very much. We'll pay direct. You didn't pay for your check. You having a good time? What do you mean I'm paying for my check? We're eating the Weight Watchers. We're out of business. And what, we eating the Stoufers or what? Do you get delivered? I don't know. Did you have all your licenses in the house? So apparently you took 49 from house for both the house. There's another 78. That was the 60,000. Oh, you tell. Well, you got to pay me. That's my money. Well, if you're so smart, pretty soon you get no check. But if you got no, you got any work yet? No. Did you get still a license? No. Whereas ID Pass has my license number on it to Gainesville, Georgia, all the way back to Hot Island now. Do you think there's any connectivity if you didn't pay the pension fund? No. Do you think that phone connects? No. Let me tell you, there's a 2 lines. We'll call the cops. We'll let you know if we put it through. For the money. At the end of the program, would you like to sign up with your home housing price? Or less coast? What you do is update the whole system. When you get home done, load it into all people that ask you. And then we find out where your Apple computer finds out it is or whatever it was. Right? It would take you 20 years. Go around on something, go out on it, figure out the gibberish. We didn't figure it out, but whatever it is, no, it was just 7 people around. You know what I mean? And then a little piece of minutes to change your thought. And then printing, nobody booked it. Right. Nobody out there. I mean, this is spoken word of God, schizophrenia. And there's a full advisor. And wow, I was just saying, it was one factor. The truth of it. So, the truth is one thing you find is is that what that says? You having a good time with me? Oh man, so you broke one cent. That's right. It's a pleasure, but I get that. And that's it. Thanks. Then we have to tell our own story. What a difference was. So we have all this stuff. We're gonna put it down, and then when the kids get some money, well, that's but can I buy all? I bought it already. Did you get the money? Bought it from Amazon.com. Well, go back to all these years, whether 20 years or 15 years of the car back. Wasn't that there? Well, what happened? How do you get the cable? Maybe this was that's cable. That's like coaxial. Well, I knew when I was sold to Spectrum. Well, interesting. This is back from the original. These are the people just starting there. That's beautiful. You really get pissed off. Did you not get a bottle support check? You know, nobody paid it. We got pissed off now. It was a national special now. We got pissed off. The girl wants to see you tomorrow. We go rain and Beverly lays down all the stuff. Different. But that's passing. What do you think you're doing? I'm not laying in bed. Would you want to go up and you want to sit in and talk? What did you say? Oh, you sent me a picture of that guy. Or we took you on a boat to see the toilet fish. Went on water. Oh, what did you get for us? You know what he's talking about? Well, from 10, faster. Oh, down the credit. No way. The bank the whole thing and paid a bill from a previous abortion. Yeah. And took your money. Did you pay cash in? That's it. So what you gonna all your name and your social security and you did the truth all the way. So your phones are having them all fucking cost me. No, I was asking yourself how much it cost me. Have a good time. That way you was 50,000 apiece. Now if they're dead, then no. You can't even pregnant because you pull out what? So you only put in for one person. No, if you talk about this one, you got enough money for you, and I guarantee you she's gonna get a whole supply check. Why? Because they gave her an employment check. Maybe 3, 4, 6 months, maybe. They'll find a job. Eat fresh, sleep, get good idea. What are they all out? We're in a different conscience. The fallopian tubes off these days. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know his house. You didn't ready. You're gonna be ready to slow down. Well, they don't know. There isn't any. Or is there? Or no, do you have schizophrenia? And you chastise the way you love. Did you figure all that wrong? Or you being contentious? Figure out what it is, and you just getting brain straight off thing. Well, if you're not going to do this, I mean, your mom don't have to do anything. I don't know if they got that, do they? Oh, yeah, for a check. What kind of check? Did your father turn any ass and get a deal? What happened? You know anything? Well, that's almost lunch. So you wrote it all out of the thing. Well, then, you know, I said, fine. Where's your money? Don't you have it? Don't get, what do you owe me? Oh, I got 75, 70, 1.65 billion dollars in bills. I said, yeah, that's what the bank's running. Right? And minus one plus one, zero. That's what they hand the cash. When no cash, no one deficit. So now you paying all the banks back who gave the business owner a loan, and they're going back off. Nobody buy anything. Or they have no money. But if you work, if you go over there and get ripped off and share shares away, that's terrible business. What are you going to do? The cash, the debit, you're going to get the cash. Well, you know, we got the cash, you got to eat. So somebody's working because the end use the cash. So, you know, what you got to do is you got to pay the truck drivers. Everything else is back off. It is. You wear $7, $15, they're really well. You got to pay truck drivers. This off after. Give them the money back. What I had to pay somebody's ass was infrastructure tax, and nobody paid for it. What do you do with the money? Well, you know, what were they eating in your neighborhood? Beer? Or right? No, nobody opened the vault. Somebody bought the house for 98,000 and didn't open the vault. You know, do the next piece on what he wanted, 9,000 wire the house. That's a start. So we're going to trouble you on 60,000. What did I get from the house? Every payment. Well, your age. Well, you're giving 60,000. We'll give it 60,000 now. Or I paid the 60,000. How many times you get paid for this? All the time. So far as I know, it's 4 years, you get $78,000. You bring the house to code. And that's what the house will say. You check it with the city. You're not this, so you drive right to the house. We'll see if you're on to live in the city. Right? You don't sit there for a month, and that's what that costs Medicare. Did you pay your bills? Well, as far as the bank is, what do you pay? I mean, you gotta pay my bill back. When else I was able to give it to the bank when did you sign it and give it to me? Yeah. We got a better idea, paper program. Where's the 40,000 bucks? What'd your father say? You got 40,000 check deposit. What do? Give it to two people. Buy inventory for those. What they do? Walked out of the business with the $40,000. They went home together. No possible. Okay? Nobody buys anything. Well, you don't like what you bought? It was a pencil, maybe. I forget which. It was a house with $5 million selling a year. Did you get laid at least? Damn bullshit, did I? What do you want? What do I have? Well, don't get involved with me. If we're gonna, I go, if that day, I'm probably a $40 million bill, which means I got 40 million assets, right? Yeah. Nothing can be built on a fishing station but 24, 25 condominiums. There's no way to do so. It's going to be not with that sort of water, not with those storms, not with those snowstorms. All this is going to that and destroy everything. Then we try all these pilots. We definitely don't work. You need a light, you know, you got a light pass around, open the shade, you know, do all your, set up all your every 50-degree angle and all that stuff. Load it all into your brain off the same like that's special. What, that's interesting. They paid it that. What that was, they paid the $3 million bill. You know, and got out of genius? No. Gave it to his son to pay the machines off. I mean, he gave it 25,000. Worked for 19 years and paid it off. He got that. Worked himself to death. How that happen? Heart disease. Yeah. Drinking Pepsi so that's a beautiful surprise. We all like we're gonna pay. What we really do have is bad jewelry. That's not property. Yes. Right. Do I seem to be out here? No. There isn't. You think all the dead people were over here that we gave the money to, they never pay, no pay their bills. No farmers, they're all over here. Once in a while, cows or every still, but when we gotta go over there, we gotta cut the horse off with the jigsaw. If you look it up on YouTube, when I say cow herd, a couple of nice pictures, right with the mobile phone. All the work to do if we got the money, cash advance. Yeah. Or the thing runs it that works. I know I saw the CSX, right? That's what that's. Those are answering drops all the hay off of the horses and the cows. You know, when they goes in the stores. That's what you want. What do you do with the dead bodies? How are they going to meet right now? That's about it. What do you do with the leftovers? Uh, you basically, as a county, you do this, and you do this for $7. Is how many slices of steak are in a cow? I think it's either 32 or 64 on the shoulder. 32 or 64 on the shoulder on both sides, right? Mm. Well, that's it, the next harvest, or whatever they call it. You want to go and just walk in the house, see where they come. Well, how do you have to fertilize $32 million? We need fertilizers eating the grass. Because it smells. Right? The saliva coming out of his mouth. You gotta get at the body. It's a bit of a highlight, good Air Force. That's a beauty. That's the beauty. Well, do you have the gangrene? Yeah. I tried punching me in there, and no, I gave me 48 shots in my show. That's the beauty. Did you get a clean needle? Oh, you did. You didn't pay the bill. Right, you put the charge card in, you owe the money. Right? But you did reduce it. That's good. Doesn't a man have to have a salary so he can pay himself a salary with your money? As if you worked. Well, now you owe the bill. Who got my money? Who didn't send the check out? Right? Did you send it in? What's that back in America? Is that money? No, I didn't get the money. But did you borrow the money? You borrowed the money from the bank? You was saying, you know, yeah. Did nobody buy it? That's why you owe the bank the money. Well, you owe the bank money. That's nice. You just take it out of the account. Yeah, sure. I'm stopping to that. No more chicken point. There's no point in it. There's no fresh. Well, you in heaven, God bless a little like this over here. You get bread. You ain't good and sick now. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't eat the fruits. You know that. We're not gonna have the organic fruits. Does any mean any fruits? Why not? Because all our spleens are broken, so our spleen figures out how to digest the food in this neighborhood. And the new food looks like it picked up now. Maybe we'll go back to the news. We ain't doing anything, so we got the money. You happy with Vista? Was it a website? IBM. That's what that's on. Why is that subscription canceled? Let me help you out with this. Well, let's see. Visa, IBM. What do you get? A subscription to your site for $59. Does that have anything to do with anything? Visa. $59. You said 2 years. Yeah, it's paid already. Mother paid it. And then what's those Visa? Right, no subscription to Visa. You want to know how to log it in? Like I gotta go. Just don't pay it. Then watch until they pay it or drop the account. And I don't do it then. So the bank keeps the money. Did you check it off? No. No. You don't want that paid. Now, what was the subscription? How many do you have to pay? You don't know. What was the contract? How many years do you have to pay at $59 a month? What did AT&T Mobile Unlimited penalty do? Somebody screwed your phone or put a fake phone number into it, which was detected and suddenly stuff into it was legally person paying for it. Well, the bank had the money and issued the checks. And what should she do? Doing that, if she does that and he cancels those checks, now he pays a portion of the loan of the money he borrowed. What money did you borrow for the day? Well, you worked. How much time did I spend? You having a good time? Nobody will listen to it. How much money did you borrow for the day? So if you made your payment on the bank loans or leases or anything else, did you? Or didn't you? Yeah. So you paid the General Motors Acceptance Corporation, right? So, as a light story, was a line of trains, which was the line of train company, which it wasn't. This whole area, this was a park, I'm so saying here, because this was the parking garage. This over here was the rocket tree. They used to up the coast a long time ago, probably in the 20s or 40s. And they filled it all with sand. They built houses on it. And we get sinkholes. The houses falling, people get dead. They dream. So when you did what you're supposed to, you said it, and then you said in detail, and they would stop being stupid ass. You know, out the gas now. Now, where's the fact that you told me not to do this right? It don't matter. You're gonna flush it, bounce. Well, not that. Everyone's doing that. What's the bullshit now? I said, well, does it nobody make so live your life get that? Go get life. Maybe if you're swallowing here. Yeah. There ain't that. You fell down, opened up and went away. The glorified sex come out. Plus, you took the baloney for minus patch, aluminum for medicine into straight testicles. Now, ejaculation is white comes instead of clear. It's a seminal flow. Now, stop saying it. Start the left testicle and finish it over the right testicle. Now, you got some testosterone for both of you. Now, when you eat all these sandwiches, it was all stale, no good. Trust me, it is. It was one. I direct with other people, all kinds of stuff, not yours. Well, when you gotta have it made to clean your rectum, else you ain't a sound. So asshole done. If you go itch over here, and you know you're better than comb. Somebody hit you in the head 5 times in your lifetime. If you walk over and take the front line, you're getting dead. Since they did the whole thing. Now do the whole thing yourself. Now I sacrifice them. Right? That's good. Now we go on an exercise. Go back to Catalina in the fall. Hey, Chris, are you in the makeup yet? We have this house, right? What's it doing? Now we go to France, hang out. What's our idea? Oh, I see what happened to you, but your things. Right. So you went to a psychiatrist. No, you got overrun. Your time's up. You're negative receiving. So it's a good dream, 7-year-old, or 5-year-old, or 7-year-old kid would call again. Now you're dead. But keep it going. When you're ready to, what they want to know is what made Michael wake up. Those crest tooth standing at the foot of bed reading the thing, right? Then what was the next thing? Yeah, something like that. But I don't think I did that. I might have, but it did right. Then was the next thing. What was this one? What, this? Oh, yeah, the Heimer. What I do with that? Oh, I said, so I can smell of you or again like that. I ain't using ministry, Not until I said I did. Oh, I see. And what was this one? Well, you've been done already, You having a good time? You got wings on? Laugh. What a beautiful laugh. As a young kid. You having a good time? We need a pillow. We need a falls on it. This you falls away. You having a good time? All right. No one else like it, but you had a good time. And the whole thing is this now. So I was very positive. You don't like that? No, I'm serious. Well, if they ever lost one. Well, do you follow gave $250,000 for you to press those rights? And then you got the $250,000 from your phone. Right? And then goes your answer. Right? You're trying to make money at public sports. We got no computers in here. What was the idea? Well, how you gonna do that in the desert? Right? What do you make them ship it? Well, that's what I want. And the printer too. And then what else was send you a check? Right, how much what? $4,000, $8,000. By the time you fuck around and get it to work. 15 minutes. We'll slide in there. You having a good time with this? Yeah. How much time was it? 30 minutes, right? I'm on the almost. But forget it. We'll edit this car and get that out of there. Edit this, dub this. But you do get stabbed in the eye. Your business.